The Christmas double issue of Radiotimes contains features and previews on forthcoming BBC programmes, together with complete listings for all major television channels for the festive season. A chance to see again two classic series this Christmas on BBC Two. In 50 minutes, Michael Palin sets out on his ambitious journey around the world in 80 days. Before that, natural history at its best with David Attenborough.
Do you think you are kidding?
Lost for over 30 years, but worth the wait. The missing episodes of Dad's Army come to BBC Two for the first time.
Grab a magazine, both of you. I don't think there's any time for reading.
In an evening celebrating this classic comedy, beginning Friday at 8.
The delicacy, the difficulties and the downright danger of growing up, now on BBC Two with David Attenborough. And the complete series of David Attenborough's study of the animal kingdom is available on BBC Video.
Attenborough now on BBC Two with The Trials of Life.
Kill or die, flee or perish. Stark choices now on BBC Two in The Trials of Life.
Amazing creatures making remarkable journeys now on BBC Two in The Trials of Life.
Winner of 9 Oscars.
Betrayals in war are childlike compared with our betrayals during peace.
Your wife, do you think it's appropriate to leave her? Why are you people so threatened by a woman?
New lovers are nervous and tender, but smash everything. For the heart is an organ of fire.
You think he's a saint because of the way he looks? I don't think he is.
Directed by Anthony Minghella. The English Patient.
I can still taste you.
Saturday at 9 on BBC Two.
An evening celebrating this classic comedy, beginning tonight at 8.
Setting up home isn't always that easy. Just one of those trials of life here on BBC Two.
Which Michael's is by mine as an engagement present, aren't you, Jules?
Yeah, I pay by direct debit. It helps spread the cost. It's just over £9 a month. Me and the wife find it very convenient. Cheers, then.
If you pay your TV licence by direct debit, it can cost as little as just over £9 a month. Call 0800 328 2020 for details.
Michael Palin sets off on an epic journey from the North to the South Pole in 50 minutes here on BBC Two, after some weird relationships.
You ever thought?
What a relief.
I'm going to show you a very special recipe.
Take the stress out of cooking.
And there you have it, in all its glory.
Let Delia guide you through the 3rd instalment of her How to Cook series, Tuesday, 8th of January on BBC Two.
All very satisfying.
Just a regular day. Just a regular life. Not such a regular Joe.
This is Joe. Love is passion, obsession. If you haven't tried, you haven't lived.
And who are you?
Who is Joe Black?
Anthony Hopkins.
God damn it, what's going on here?
And Brad Pitt.
Lightning could strike.
Star in the network premiere.
Am I going to die?
Meet Joe Black. Wednesday at 9 on BBC Two.
Michael Palin's heading to Istanbul on the 3rd leg of his journey, pole to pole, in 50 minutes here on BBC Two. First, David Attenborough makes some friends and rivals in The Trials of Life.
This is the 8th day of creation. Soon you will be able to master your own destiny. Nature will be your servant. Leap into a future where there are no defects, only design.
The real dream is that they could restore total function so that you could walk. That would be fabulous.
Where you could live forever. Where you can build babies with superhuman abilities.
The next century is going to bring the opportunity to change how cells and how people are built.
This is just the beginning. How to Build a Human, part of the BBC's Gene Story season, coming soon to BBC Two. Prepare to brave the new world.
It was the conflict that pitched brother against brother. Tristan Hunt presents a new history of the war that ripped families and nations apart.
It was, in fact, a war which engulfed all of Britain and Ireland.
Civil War starts next Monday at 8:30 on BBC Two.
Did Lennon write better lyrics than Shakespeare? Did Diana inspire more people than Winston? Would you put a footballer before a queen? Who do you think put the great into Britain? There's still time to nominate your choice and contribute to a major BBC Two series. The lines close tonight at midnight, so call 08700.
How to Attract a Mate, now on BBC Two, in the Trials of Life with David Attenborough.
This story is of lion warfare. Their objective is savannah supremacy. And these are their enemies. Heavy amphibious craft, engineering corps, and scavenger squadron. Lion battlefield, the art of war in the wild.
Just to confuse business with pleasure.
Sometimes these things get very real.
Stephen Tompkinson and Nick Berrier in Deep.
See, I told you, he looks just like that bloke on the telly.
New crime doubles start Monday and continue Tuesday at 9 on BBC One.
For years, they've hunted, and the search for the mythical city is over. Atlantis has emerged 2,500 years after the tidal wave that submerged it. Helike offers up its treasures. Horizon begins a new series by unfolding the mystery of Helike, the real Atlantis. Helike, next Thursday at 9 on BBC Two.
Passing on the genes to the next generation now on BBC Two, the concluding part of the Trials of Life.
Having been amazed by the incredible camera work, an insight into how it was all done now on BBC Two in the making of the Trials of Life.